Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for being here this morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go, let's go. Ow, let's start this show. King Roman news gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know it can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman news.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman news. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, Wednesday, Let's go, let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. Let's go, let's go. Oh, let's start this show.
Good morning, good morning, good morning to you all. Thank y'all for being here this morning. Listen, today's show is the exact show that I had for you all yesterday morning. So some news you might already know, some news might be new to you, but we're going to talk about it. Thank y'all for being here this morning. Happy Tuesday. The last week of what? March? The last week of March. We were just talking about February. Here we are. Shout out to the crew, baby. I appreciate y'all day in and day out. Thank y'all for supporting me and the channel. I appreciate my moderators. I appreciate the subscribers. Thank y'all. And members and moderators. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Again, today I'm gonna be covering some topics that I had a show planned for you all yesterday. We'll get into, all of that good stuff. But thank y'all for being here again for another one. We're gonna get through some local news, we're gonna go through some quickies, and we're gonna get through some hot topics. We're gonna also talk about Thursday evening. I'm gonna have like a Women's History Month panel. And the theme is the changing role of a woman, specifically in today's society. And I want to cover all aspects of that. So I'm going to have a panel. I'm asking all the women who are in the chat who subscribe to me to stop through. I'll put that up. Make sure you hit that like button. Give me some love this morning. Give me a hug. Give me a little peck on the cheek. And if you like to send me some love, feel free to do so. You can send me some love at the Cash App, $ Roman L. Jackson. Everything goes back to supporting this channel and everything we do over here. And again, thank y'all for being here with me again this morning. I appreciate it. Yeah, I try my hardest. I said I'm gonna do 6:30 this morning. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. When? Where? How? When? How? How that's happening? Good morning, crew. Shout out to the crew. Good morning to y'all. Hugs, likes, and kisses. Mwah, 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 all around. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all coming through. Listen, before we begin this show, let me just do some fast and quick announcements for you all. So, first of all, let me just apologize to you all for not coming live yesterday. Now, let me tell you, I told you all I got like a little promotion or whatever. So I have a little department. So I went away for a week. And I didn't check my email Sunday night. I didn't check my email until Monday before I was scheduling myself to come on live. So like around 7 o'clock, I always check my email before I go live to make sure ain't nothing pressing. Well, I did that shit yesterday, and baby, everything. I mean, my VP was asking for stuff. We'll wait till he gets back on Monday. I need X, Y, and Z done by such and such time. I said, oh shit. I was literally like this. Shit. 9 o'clock, I was on the phone. I said, you ain't going live. I said, God damn it. That was totally my fault. And I couldn't even get mad yesterday. I wasn't angry. I was in a place of get your work done. Handle your business. Get through this shit. And that's exactly what I did. I set my ass right here in this room and I got through all my work yesterday. I caught myself all the way up. I said the crew will be proud of you just doing that. So that's what happened yesterday. I needed to. There's no way for me to think that I'm going to take a week off from work doing what I do and I can come back Monday and just be all, no, 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 no. First, I'm representing us in my profession. So I want to be on it. So I was on it. So the show today was the show that I had planned for you all yesterday, okay? And I said, fuck it, I'm still going to do my show. And I hope the crew appreciate it. So I apologize for that. But you know, I my duties are calling, y'all. I am definitely stepping up to the plate and handling things. Even when I'm facing adversity sometimes. So that's what happened. I wanted to let you all know I am having a panel discussion. I want to do it on Thursday, this Thursday evening. Again, the topic is going to be the changing role of the woman in today's society. Now, today we're going to watch a clip, okay? That's going to be like sort of the basis of our conversation for Thursday. And I would love for you all to hit the panel. It's going to be a nice little show. I'm going to have topics, I'm going to have clips. And I really want to talk about, today we're doing this, okay? Is it acceptable? Is it helping? Or when it was done in a previous version, more traditional, was that serving a better way or a solution? And I want to be devil's advocate as a male, and I want to get another male, but I do want to have that conversation with women. I want to cover parenting. I want to cover relationships. I want to cover workplace. I want to cover hair. There's so much I want to cover. So it's going to be 2 hours. I want you all to come through. Please support, please support, please support. And then I want to kick today's show off with a quote of the day. Now, this quote, of course, was for yesterday, and it meant something to me yesterday, and it still means something to me today. So I choose to focus on the next step and not the entire path. Let me say that again. I choose to focus on the next step and not the entire path. And that is so important because you get bogged down by everything you see as an opportunity instead of focusing on how you can move slowly to that opportunity. That's why I say slow growth is the best growth. But this also tells me that it's always best to set goals for yourself. You want to do this, set a goal. That way, you're not running. You're not running after something that you don't even know if it's possible. You're building it in. You're taking your time. That definitely resonated with me for last week. We talked about my camping trip and for work. I've just assumed a lot of new responsibilities, and I want to just do this, do that, do this, do that, do that. Slow your ass down. I literally did have someone say, just calm down. So if I could share anything, I choose to focus on the next step, but not the entire path. Take your time, set some goals that are realistic to moving yourself towards success. And that's what I want to cover in some of the announcements. Now let me shout out to the crew. Good morning, y'all. What up, Sticks, girl? And thank you for being the first here. And Renee, what up? Talking about some I'm gonna have to let Sister Wifey go. No. I saw you yesterday. Naries, good morning. Hey, T Trisha One, good morning to you. I definitely hope you can come through Thursday, T Trisha One. And hit the panel. Tracy, good morning, babes. Good morning. What up, Red Wings Hockey? Good morning. Thank you for coming through. It's good to see you. Kimberly Black, good morning. Hey, boo. Good morning to you. Thank y'all for being here. Victoria, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for stopping through. I appreciate it. The changing role is that Black women are the breadwinners of the home. I have too many family members as men who leave their kids. And baby, we're going to have a discussion. I think it's worth having a discussion about the changing role because I think there's a lot of things that have changed for Black women in their role, um, but it's not acknowledged. It's almost looked upon as, you think you a man, and I like to look at that. I like to talk about that. Hey Aisha, I hope you can come through and hit the panel too, Aisha. I hope you're doing well this morning too, and thank you for coming through. All right, y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Now, I want you all to stick around. Our clip, we got a clip, we got a couple clips. Our clip of the day is exactly that: women leading. So we have, the question has been put on the table. Um, should you call yourself a boss around your man in a relationship? Should you say, I'm on my boss thing, I'm about to boss up? Should you do that? And if you do that, are you infringing or emasculating your man in this relationship? And we're gonna talk about it, but I want y'all to check out the clip. So let's just jump right into some local news. Now it's baby, y'all sit right there. Let's jump right into local news. Yo, I don't know if y'all ever had honey straws, but these go off. I've been using now. I done used like four. I just opened the pack yesterday. These go off. Mm, it's so perfect. All right, so let's get into local news. My man actually calls me boss lady. Oh, we're gonna talk about it, Kingsman. And good morning to you, boo. Shout out to Kingsman and Kurt Vixen. Good morning. Hey, I'm ready for for the discussion. But when my uncles and nephews have 3 and 4 baby mothers, that's a problem to me. Yeah, I mean, combing my daughters and listening. Oh, that sounds so peaceful. Sounds so peaceful. All right, y'all. Let's get started. And I hope y'all hit that like button. Give me a little like this morning. Give me a little like. All right, let's get into local news. So I want to cover some politics stuff, some political stuff I've saw going around that is obviously about to start making headways and reaching other states. And so I wanted to talk about it. So the first thing I want to talk about is the fact that Florida has now become a is now looking to become a permitless gun carrying state where you don't have to have a permit to carry a gun. So it just recently passed. The the bill recently passed in their house, which allows people to carry a concealed firearm without a permit. Currently, in Florida, you need to have a permit registered through the state where you can be. I guess they issue a license that you can carry a card to walk around with. Now they're saying you don't even need that. You will still need to meet the requirements to purchase a gun, but you don't even need a permit to purchase a gun because they're removing that restriction. So now everybody can get. It sounds like everybody can get gun. But here's the gotcha. Don't fall for the hype. Don't fall for this hype. This looks like it's clean. It's surface appeal. No, that's not what it is. If we know anything about Florida, any kind of legislation that goes through, it's a double meaning. It's absolutely a double meaning. So let's examine this. So what it says is that it will allow gun owners to carry a concealed firearm without a state permit. Now, it's up to go to the final floor vote next week, where Ron DeSantis will sign off on it. So they don't require a permit to purchase a firearm. Gun carriers still need to apply for a license to carry a concealed firearm, a process that currently involves specific background checks. And so what they're saying on this new policy that comes out is that the only thing you need to have is a valid ID. Did y'all hear me? This is where they're going to get you, get us, get you, get us. Should I go to Florida too? This is where we'll be got. So they're saying that you must have a valid ID. Now, we talked about this before. We talked about this during voting. How many people, black people, struggle with having a valid ID because of traffic stops? When they pull you over, because in Florida, they take your ID and you driving on a ticket until you go to court to get your license. How do I know? Been there, done that. Okay. And so when they take your valid ID, and let's say you're driving on a ticket and you have a gun on you. Now, they don't have a permit to carry, but you got a gun on you. Now it's an issue because you're supposed to know that if you don't have a valid ID, you can't carry your gun. Y'all tell me how many people are going to be targeted with this law. You tell me how it's peeling away and dividing for a certain. It literally is saying, okay, y'all can carry y'all guns, but we know this certain population will not have a valid ID. We know that. You see how hard it is for them to fucking vote. So we're here. So it's up next week. And I called it the setup. I said, oh, this is the setup. This is the setup. This is the setup. This is the setup. And so at this point, you can be pulled over for any fucking thing. They can literally say, we're pulling you over. Oh, give me a valid ID. Oh, you don't have one. You're driving on a ticket. By the way, do you have a gun in the car? Yeah. They don't have to ask you whether it's registered. Do you have a permit to carry or any of that? At this point, that goes out the window. It becomes about whether you're carrying a valid ID to conceal and carry that weapon. That's where we are here now. And you're going to see a lot of targeting. I can't wait to start hearing these stories. And next week, potentially, Ron DeSantis signs off on this. So we got to stay tuned to this, y'all. Other states have adopted this. I already told you, we talked about Arizona. I think we talked about, what was the other state? Was it Mississippi? Where they've pulled back this layer of a background check. Now, we're going to get into some stories today, but let's be clear. Background checks are so fucking important. Why are they important? Because we see, and sorry, like I told y'all, this was yesterday's show, so Nashville, the shooting isn't in this show, but it'll be in tomorrow's show. But we see in that kind of stuff where, of course, they mislabeled the girl because it's a woman. It's not a transgender. Y'all, piss me off with that shit. And then people run with it. But of course, in that situation where there's mental health, there is mental health issues going on there. That motherfucking go get a gun in Florida. If something like this goes off, no background checks. I'm damn near don't do them anyways. So we're here. I feel bad for parents who lose their children to gun violence. Because now children can get guns. And who kills each other? Kids be killing kids now. 18s and 19 and 16-year-olds, they're shooting each other. Now they got easy access. I feel bad for parents who have kids that have to go to school, have to mingle with people like this, other kids, because now it's unruly as hell. And they justified it by saying it removes a process that restricts gun owners. It allows the burden of getting a permit, of going through a background check. You know why they're also doing this? Because they're afraid that potentially in the future, there will become a federal registry for background checks on guns. So if I, as a state, can stop you, y'all don't have to do a background check. So when the federal law comes into play, it's one of those things with marijuana. Well, federal says it's a controlled substance, but the state says it isn't. Well, the federal says we got to report the background checks, but the state isn't reporting. It becomes one of those situations because they know goddamn well in the data we will see in these background checks, there's a clear narrative there. Oh, baby, you'll see a narrative there, and it ain't going to be the narrative that they want to see. You're going to start seeing that there's a lot of other people buying guns who shouldn't have bought guns because of their history. But y'all, we're going to stay tuned. I can harp on this all day long. This is a topic that me and my friend actually talked about on a camping trip. And I said, you will never see no shit like that in Maryland. The climate and environment isn't just for it. Can you imagine a governor saying, yeah, we're not going to have background checks in Maryland? But see, in Florida, it's different. It's different. Yeah, so that caught me off guard. Y'all, we got to be careful. We definitely got to be careful. I've had the honey weed straw. Oh, wait a minute. They got honey weed straws? Because this right here goes off. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate this. You're trying to keep me up to date. Bubble thing. Jernay, good morning. Good morning, child. It is not peaceful. She has a head full of hair. Oh, that's me. I'm super tender-headed. Baby, I'll be like, hold up. I hate it, braids. What up, Chef Don? Good morning to you. Good morning. It's good to see you. Happy Tuesday. Aisha, a lot of hair. She is well loved and taken care of. Tisa, good morning, babes. Exactly. Southerners know black people will not fill out the paperwork and do things legally. It's just the truth. It's a trap. Mrs. G, good morning. It's good to see you. Hey, Mrs. G, as a black man, we will always want the hookup. Yeah. Well, when I'm down there, I'm going to definitely want to follow the. If you're in Florida, let's be clear that now that you know something like this, understand that it's also important for you to share that with other residents in Florida. The biggest movements are grassroots movements that move word of mouth. Share this information so folks know. This shit is not. It's no game. This ain't no game. You got what is it? They're already in Miami. Listen to this, y'all. In Miami, they are pissed about spring break in Florida so much that they're trying to cancel spring break and cancel the curfew and add a curfew in Miami because they're saying that there's so much violence and shootings that are going on that they're already trying to curb it already. And I said, look at Miami. I said, now what you think gonna happen when y'all stop with the background checks on guns? Is it gonna help it or hinder? But we're gonna stay tuned, crew. All right, let's keep it going. So while we are in this political realm, I posted this on the thumbnail. I have it up here on the thumbnail, as you can see. New social media in Utah, right? So I'm looking at this new social media law. I'm looking like I'm rubbing my head like, now how the fuck this gonna work? How is this going? If you can institute a social media curfew, you can essentially pass students in schools. If you can stop people from going on to social media during a period of time, you can certainly get students learning in schools. You can certainly, if you can push technology companies to make something like this happen, you can certainly push software to help train students and teach students. But we're going to talk about it because I feel like this is in vain. This is actually going to be more work for the tech companies than it is going to be for parents and children. Because I was looking for, what if a child does go online? What you going to do? You going to go after the parent? You going to arrest the parent? No, you know what they're going to do? They're going to charge the social media company. They're going to put the grind to their ass. So here we are. Utah governor signs new law setting social media curfew for children. So basically what this law says is that it will require that companies who have social media platforms verify the age of any Utah resident who makes a social media profile and must get parental consent for any minor who wishes to make a profile. They also force social media companies to allow parents to access posts and messages from their child's account. Now, let me ask y'all this, because I'm going to be honest with you. How many people know you can go and create a Facebook and an Instagram account and put a fake birthday so you can get through? The only way you're going to stop that is if you tell them to take a picture of their driver's license. But you don't want to do that because that technology costs too much money. Nobody wants to do that. They got it for everything else where you got to put your picture. I was trying to do something on my bank app. I had to take a picture of my ID on front and the back for it to even go through. So you mean to tell me y'all just going, you must verify your age? This sounds like some vainless shit. This ain't going nowhere. But let's continue. So the law prohibits social media companies from displaying ads to minors, showing minor accounts in search results, collecting information about minors, targeting or suggesting content to minors, or knowingly integrating addictive technologies into social media apps. They also impose a curfew on the use of social media for minors. This is what got me. Locking them out of their social media accounts between 10:30 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. based on the location of a user's device. Now, do you hear what they're saying? They're proposing locking your child out of their social media apps between 10:30 p.m. and 6 a.m. in the morning. Now, I don't know, I've been around a lot of young folks, and I know that they're on social media late in the hour, specifically TikTok, of course. So you're going to lock them out, right? Do you know when you do stuff like that to children? We're not talking about adults. Adults, they may be easily persuaded. All right, let me step away. Children then find other ways to do that. Do you not think they're going to create another page? Do you not think they're going to change their birthday? Do you not think they're going to get another phone? I mean, we're talking about children of the 2023, and I'm phrasing this because I don't think this is a government step. I think it's overreach. How in the hell are you going to control? Oh, you can't have an abortion. You can't figure out how to give clean water to Mississippi, right? We can't figure that shit out. But we can figure out that we need social medias to regulate that's a parent job. I'm not giving my government tax dollars to have y'all write some fucking law to tell companies to stop having children on there. That don't stop the behavior. It just limits an audience from seeing it. Perverts will still post. Accounts will still put ads. Roman will still post. That don't stop the behavior of what you're trying to target, which is people who are being attacking children necessarily, and the addiction side of it. It doesn't. It just feeds it. When you take a toy away from a child, it don't make a child feel like, okay, no, they want to figure out how do I get the toy back. And this is what I see here, and it's going to be way more dangerous than them thinking that, oh baby, what? I don't think this is a good idea, Utah. And there's several other states who are trying to do the same thing: Ohio, Minnesota, Connecticut, and Arkansas. I don't think it's a good idea. I think you need to redirect those dollars, that money, that attention to parents. You remember when tobacco and smoking was out, and they really were trying to figure out how do we convince parents to really tell their kids. You know what they did? They started having, and I did a paper on this in high school. They started doing advertising, not just saying don't smoke. They started showing pictures of kids with necks exposed. They started coming out having testimony. They started bringing it to the forefront. The more they started showing us visually what happens, tobacco smoking for youth, it declined significantly over like a 20-25 year period of time. That's what you need to do here, social media, Utah governor. You need to parade around the fucking dangers. If it's talking about the perverts, if it's talking about the addiction behavior and how it leads to poor performance in school, how it leads to poor productivity in society, that's where we need to go. But this is lazy bullshit. And I want y'all to notice, this is some lazy ass policy making. This is nothing I would ever expect a governor or his compadres or whoever the fuck working with him to really focus their attention on. If it's social media that we want to come after, let's figure out what the problem is. Not limit. You're not going. I promise y'all. Listen, mark my words. Them kids you ain't gonna stop no child from going on social media from 10:30 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. Child, are you kidding me? They must don't know. Are you kidding me? That's not gonna happen. But we're here. There's and again, someone else agreed with me. Okay, check this out. There's no way for a platform to know who is or isn't a full-time Utah resident. Now, this only applies in Utah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, my 16-year-old self in the neighboring state, I can go. But if you in Utah, do you know what this does? Do you see what happens? What the fuck is wrong with people? And so, Cone said it's unfeasible to think that social media companies could parse out Utah residents from visitors to the state or nearby users connecting to the internet via cell phone data networks. Now let's check it. Say you and your family go to Utah, and you like me. If I want my child to be on TikTok while I'm driving and it's 11 o'clock at night, I don't have a fucking problem with it. I'm in the car, I'm good. I actually, in King Roman, I don't have a problem with that. For me, I don't have a problem with it if I'm around you. If I'm not, I don't know what I don't know. And again, these are kids of nowadays. There's no way to control that kind of shit. You just got to be upfront in their face, bitch. Listen. I got a Twitter. You won't know the name, but I'm watching your page. That's the kind of shit you got to do. I got a Facebook. You've been adding me as a friend. You don't know who I am. Keep it cute. I saw your post a couple of days ago, but this ain't it. And there's no way you gonna tell me, and I'm driving across the border, Dad, I can't, my phone out. Yeah, I'm gonna have issues with that. Well, it's Utah. You drive over here, you can't necessarily. What kind of bullshit is that? I think it's lazy. Again, I think this is poor policy. I think this is laziness. You're not looking at the full intention. And frankly, I'm not paying tax dollars. I don't live in Utah, but I'm not paying tax dollars for this kind of lazy ass policy making. Not at all. And so here's what Cone said. And Ari Cohn is free speech counsel for the tech policy think tank Tech Freedom. She goes on to say and I don't know if Ari is a man or a woman, so let me just say, they go on to say the only way the platforms can ensure full compliance will be by actually age verifying everyone. And that's the problem with the state level bills like this. It's that they basically regulate the internet for everyone. And it's damn near impossible to pay the technology. Do you know how much it costs to install technology that verifies face, age, all that good stuff? It's a lot of money. How I know? Because I did a proposal for an organization that had this kind of technology in it. And I saw the numbers. I said, damn, for software, it literally is software that you patch onto a system. It's like the front house of your platform or whatever you got. So yeah, that's where we at with social media curfew. Now, I want you all to check out this video because I want you all to make sure. I want to make sure I'm covering all the information, and make sure y'all hit that like button for me, please and thank you. And we'll be right back. Are we on? Are we working good this morning? Yes, thank you, baby. I appreciate it.
Next year, children and teenagers could lose access to their social media accounts or face a barrage of restrictions aimed at shielding them from platforms some call addictive and dangerous. The law, just signed by Utah's governor, is expected to face legal challenges because of the wide-ranging impact on companies like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook, in addition to requiring age verification and giving parents access to their children's accounts. The law prohibits kids under 18 from using social media between 10:30 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. Nicolene Peck is a mother of 4.
I think it's a move in a really good direction that empowers parents to have hard conversations with their children about what's going on online and helps them be involved.
You may not care that your data is being accessed now, but it will be one day when you do care about it.
As lawmakers raise security and privacy issues concerning tech giants, several states are following Utah's lead to limit harmful effects of social media on teen mental health.
It could be difficult to enforce the law. Some of it I don't think will be. We have some really strict parental control tools.
With some calling the legislation unconstitutional and an infringement on free speech, Meta, which owns Facebook, says it's committed to keeping teens safe and will work with policymakers.
Tonight, groundbreaking legislation and the social experiment. Will it work? Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube.
So y'all see what's going on. Yo, if you are a YouTuber and you use StreamYard, this is all new back here. They got new layouts, child. I'm over here pressing buttons. I didn't even know they got new layouts like this. Okay, this is crazy to me. I'm trying to learn the layout. I done clicked a button and made the whole screen full screen when I was trying to have a short screen. So that is our latest on what's going on in terms of political plays that I found interesting right now. Now, on tomorrow's show, we will talk about the TikTok ban. There's this big movement to ban TikTok, and simply because the U.S. feels like TikTok's parent company ByteDance, they're working in cahoots with the Ministry of China, the China Republic, the Republic of China, and they feel like they're filtering data of American citizens, whether it's personal or aggregate data. And aggregate data is more dangerous as personal data. When you can group folks and say, okay, all this subgroup of folks are interested in this, and you can run ads. So there's something here to it. We're going to talk about it tomorrow. I'll put my opinion on it tomorrow, but I want you all to know that this social media thing is now coming to a forefront all the way around the political landscape, simply because there's a lot of things that people can't control. And when you can't control things and things can just happen, people are fearful of what the unknown. I can't regulate what you say. I can't regulate who's saying it. We don't see your face. Look at Twitter. Twitter is now going spiral. On April 1st, they are removing all of the blue check marks associated to folks' accounts that have had them since the start of Twitter. We're talking about celebrities. We're talking about news reporting sites. All of those who didn't pay the $11 to get the blue check mark when he started this, they're getting rid of them, and they will all have to pay $11 monthly. That's a huge boost in money for them. But it also means that now we have to filter out who's really a fucking news reporter and who just paid to become one. That's why I have to remove mine. I'll remove mine, because if you're going to do it like this, I want to wait till I earn that right. And it's great when Twitter would just give it to you. They will bestow it to you like, okay, you've reached this many followers, you have this much activity, here's your blue check mark, you're verified. Now everyone can pay an $11, $114 for a year, but $11, I mean, that's literally. But we're here now where everything is regulated, everything is coming to, because social media is the way. This is how we engage now. So I'm saying that you all be careful on how you're using this platform, what you're saying and what you're doing, because defamation lawsuits are also on the rise when it comes to social media. And when I say that, now given the landscape where you got politicians who want to regulate it, you got companies who are doing things, the coin isn't on your side. So if you are doing defamatory acts on social media, I'm just letting you know the play right now, the political field, the landscape, it ain't on your side, baby. It's not on your side. Just be very careful and be very mindful when it comes to these platforms because they are changing. Now, staying in local news, let's get to the crazy shit. Let's get to the crazy, just the downright crazy shit that's been going on since I've been away. All right. So first thing I want to talk about is this school bus driver. Okay. So we got this school bus driver, Gaithersburg, Maryland. Just had to be in Maryland. Not the school bus driver. We got this school bus. Now, there's this bus stop outside this guy's home. Okay. Kids have been coming to this bus stop, since, forever, since the start of the school year. And this man, okay, he decides to come outside his house while all these kids, minor kids, by the way, children, kids, we're talking 12, 13, 11, 10. He decides to bring his ass outside, first he starts standing next to them. Now, shout out to these motherfucking children. I said they sound like they some them Roman kids. They sound like they Roman kids. Baby, them kids got who is that? What the fuck? They got to doing all of that. And the man started like tapping on the bus glass that was there like, hey, trying to get one of the young girls' attention. Hey, come on, let's go. And the kids looking like, what? Where? Y'all know I look at the whole story all the way around because the bus driver is who got me in this whole fucking story. Okay. So this guy, he is still sitting there. So he literally touches one of the girls and try to grab her, because his apartment is literally steps from this bus stop. Grab her and take her into his apartment. And do you know them kids rose the fuck up on his ass? Where you let her? So they was able to get the girl back. He fled into his apartment. No, he didn't fled into his apartment. He stayed right there. Come on. Now get this shit. Bus driver pulls up. All the kids run to the bus driver. Now I'm thinking to myself, if I'm a bus driver and I see these kids running to me, is this a normal run? Because I know me, what the fuck they running from? I know I'm thinking about my own sake. Is it a gun? None of that. Bus driver opens the door, lets them in, sees the man. Don't do nothing. Don't say nothing. Sees the man. Because I know still I'll be looking like, what the fuck? Then the kids on the bus, that man was trying to kidnap us. Bus driver closes the bus, calls on the dispatch, and drops the kids off. 30 minutes later, the police arrive at the school to take, account of what went on. They were able to deduct that it came from this house. They went to go get this man. Now, here's the thing. The man, okay, has been having mental psychotic issues for the last year or so. And his parents, mind you, we're talking about a grown-ass motherfucking man. His parents, and this is him, very brave children, middle schoolers, stop man from kidnapping classmate at bus stop, Jamal, Germany. Do you see him? Ain't no fucking way you get into a bus stop and my children don't run on the bus. Now, granted, I know there is some protocol in play. Close the door. I know that, but it just didn't seem like in the moment that the bus driver really realized what happened. And because of that, it took a longer time for something to really occur. So they finally eventually arrest this man after the students told what happened. Come to find out, this man has so many fucking issues. First of all, his parents, and we're gonna listen to the parents. Do I got the parents? Yeah, I got the parents. His parents are pleading because they're mad. They're mad that his high school, old ass man, they're mad that when he was in high school, he was removed out of high school and put into a home school, and that the school district should have done something about that. And because of that, now he's at a psychiatrist. Are you fucking kidding me? So now he's held in jail. They're claiming he has mental bipolar schizophrenia since 2009. Parents are saying they're powerless. They can't do anything. In that now he's done several things. He's committed physical attacks. All of these different things unreported by the parents. They didn't go report him. I'm saying they didn't tell nobody. Nobody knew that he was crazy like this. No one knew that he actually attacked the parents. They didn't say that, but they say all this on the news clip. No one knew all of that until afterwards. And I'm saying that because had they said something like that, had they engaged maybe the school district, hey, my son, I see you got a bus stop here. My son is a little psychotic. Maybe there could have been different conversations, but we're here. And so they're trying to plead because don't throw him in jail. Don't arrest my baby. Don't lock him up. We've been telling you all he needed help. We've been knew this. And so now we're powerless. We don't want him arrested. We want y'all to figure out something to do to help him. Y'all, parents, let this be a reminder. I say this shit all the time. If you don't correct your child's behavior at a young age, somewhere along the line in their lifetime, they're gonna get in trouble for that shit. Now, yeah, he may be bipolar, schizophrenic, diagnosed in 2009. There's no fucking way that you didn't report or some of the acts that was happening to you. I'd have been called 911 on my child. Oh, we're going to get this record popping, son. You want to put your hands on me? Oh, you coming over today? Now, which back you want today? I'm just trying to document. Make sure you get in the camera. I'm trying to get proof. I would. Absolutely. I would. And my child hit me. But I just don't understand it. So we're here. I'm so proud of those little babies. Of course, they're not gonna show their face. They're not gonna give their names, but I'm proud of them. They did stand their ground. You know, I said Gaithersburg, Maryland. I know what those kids was giving. Y'all, let me see what y'all said. I'm gonna check this video out. He looked like the type would be like that. That's not my job. King, I grew up in PG County, Maryland. We would have stopped out. That's what. Listen, I said, I know what that's about. I know what that's giving on that side of town, baby. I know what that's giving. Hey, Laser Focus and Tristan Bell. Hey, babe. Zaire, what's going on? What's going on? Very familiar with Montgomery, Maryland. That's money. Good. They need to implement regulations. So let's check out this clip, y'all. And make sure y'all hit that like button. I hope I got some likes in here. I hope y'all hit that. I hope y'all enjoying the content so far. I'm enjoying having this conversation with y'all. I surely am. Look at this internet working. Look at you. I see you.
Scary incident at a Montgomery County school bus stop where a man tried to kidnap a child. And just hours ago, that man was ordered to undergo a mental health evaluation. Thank you for being here with us. I'm Lorenzo Hall.
I'm Leslie Foster, and this is just terrifying for parents and students. So police say a middle school student reported this man, Jamal Germany, grabbed them and tried to pull them away. Now, luckily, other kids at that bus stop intervened and helped them escape.
Yeah, now this all went down in Gaithersburg on Towncrest Drive.
Because we got to. Shout out to the motherfucking kids. Shout out to them kids. You know what? The reason I'm doing that is because, we always be like, oh, they so aggressive. Oh, it's always violence. Oh, but the moment when it's supposed to happen, when it should work, when y'all know it's wrong and you are doing the right thing, I think it's a positive reinforcement. I think it's one of those moments where you have to say, you did a good job. You did what you were supposed to do in that moment. And I'm proud of them. I'm very much so proud of them for standing up for that girl, the young girl. Like, can you imagine? I'm really proud of them for that, because that's the difference between that girl actually being taken and not getting on the bus with some kids. I think their parents you did a good job. That's my mother. That's what I'm talking about. I was proud of them. Y'all. Can't just say it enough. Was proud of them.
I'm in Washington Grove Lane, not far from I-370. That's where we find our Scott Broom live tonight. And Scott, we understand you spoke with the suspect's parents during his bond hearing today. What did they have to say?
Well, there are two sides to the story. Obviously, a child here has been traumatized and victimized, but the parents of the suspect, 31-year-old Jamal Germany, say he too has been in and out of mental hospitals 3 times in the past year. And the parents themselves say they have called police for help.
Stop. Stop. You see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? So you have been in and out of the clinic with your son for this period of time. Clearly, you know something is not right. Clearly, something is wrong. Now we got to put him in a mental health clinic and get him observed. Now, the fuck? It sound like let's get you out of this case. We just gonna plead insanity to me. I'm just saying. I'm just being for real. Let's go.
Because their son's behavior had become so dangerous. But each time, the parents said, Germany was discharged by hospitals back to this Gaithersburg apartment complex where he was still living independently after losing his latest job as an Amazon driver, but causing all kinds of problems with shouting, wandering around, and scaring people as he descended into psychosis. Yesterday, police report Germany finally went too far by grabbing a child by the arm at the boy's morning school bus stop here on Towncrest Drive and attempting to pull the boy towards Germany's apartment. Police say other kids fought back. When the school bus came, they all got on, and the victim then told staff once he got to school. According to court documents, the child was so traumatized he could barely speak to investigators. Today in court, Germany shouted at the judge, and jail staff described him as incoherent. He was ordered to stay locked up for a mental health evaluation. Germany's parents were in the courtroom. They're distraught, and they said they didn't want to appear in a video interview, but they described their son's battle with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia dating back to 2009, and their powerlessness, they said, to get mental health help they believe both their son and now the community needed to stay safe. Neighborhood resident Caitlin Koenig.
Now, reading one of the articles I read, assumed it was a girl because they didn't say anything, anybody, any name. It was a boy? Oh, yeah. Okay. So we know where you need to be. You need to be locked the fuck up so you can deal exactly with what you need to deal with. You fucking perv. How dare you? How dare you? So we have this situation here. Now, shout out to those group of kids again. Shout out to y'all. I think y'all did a really, really good job. Shout out to the kids. What up, Retro Babe? What up? What up? What up? What up? King A responded, well, I'm proud Montgomery County is not like in Prince George's County. But they're getting balls now. They're getting balls. Good morning. Prayers for Rolling Fork, Mississippi. Yes. Rolling Fork is that's where they just had the devastating was it a tornado? A devastating tornado. I saw that. I was getting a hella alerts. I'm like, damn. They already were dealing with issues with their water. Now they're displaced and they're telling everyone that I think you got to get bottled water now. It's even more in a bad situation. I'm gonna touch on that tomorrow. Thank you for bringing that up, Retro Babe. All right, so let's continue along this line of crazy. So this prison guard, this is crazy. So you have this prison guard. Her name is Kawana Jenkins. Okay, she started working there in 2019. This is in I believe it's in Georgia. And so this prison guard apparently caught herself getting into a relationship with one of the inmates. Now, it went undiscovered for a long period of time. Then, baby, she brought her, then a video, they, on January of this year, the prison decided to do a lockdown. They basically locked down a prison, and for like 2 hours, they ran through the prison, checking stuff, opening, and they uncovered 11 devices with multiple videos of this woman. So, former Fulton County detention officer accused of improper sexual contact with an inmate. Baby, now I was going to get the video to show y'all, but I said, see, this is some strikeable shit. She doing all kind of strikeable shit. So, I just got to steal. This is her in the video, y'all. Okay? Now, in this video right here, he was holding the camera that she brought into him, and they were filming, and he was telling her, what you gonna do for me? And she said, I hope you ain't gonna have no condom this time, so it won't be so fast. I said, look at this slut bucket. You at work being a slut bucket? And there's another video where he's like telling her, hand me those Cartier shades, like he's a pimp, and she's giving it to him and sitting on his lap, kissing him and stuff. So they uncovered these videos, all of this stuff, and they basically fired that ass, right? They fired her back in January. Well. That wasn't just enough. They arrested her ass on March 22nd. She thought it was just going to be all cute. Like, okay, I'm gonna leave. I shouldn't have did it. No, honey. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Now, let's just talk about the dude. This guy. I'm gonna show y'all the video. Y'all gonna see a clip of the video. You're gonna see it cleaned up. But before you see that, I want you to see who this guy is. So the guy is this man here. He is a big time fucking criminal. His name is Jamal Ward. Now, Jamal Ward is just a fucking criminal, okay? Now, before this sentence that he's in jail right now, before this one, he had shot and killed a female back in 2015 and got arrested. He fled and came back in. Well, before that, this motherfucker here was arrested in February on charges of aggravated assault with intent to rape, aggravated sodomy, aggravated child molestation, false imprisonment, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and statutory rape. He was released from jail in mid-August. That was before he got arrested for shooting someone back in 2015. So, ma'am, you sitting on the lap of a child molester? But what they say is this shit happens all the time in jail. They were like, this is just one of many. This shit goes on. This is nothing new. Well, it was something new to me. I damn sure thought if you was gonna do that shit in jail, you at least did a background check in jail. Hell no, bitch. Child molester and all in intent, and he already done shot and killed another woman. I don't want nothing to do with that shit. And then to know that you are in the power of authority, but you're succumbing to him. Like, here I go. Is it that good? Is that prison sex that good? It just gives me nasty and stank. Like sweaty balls and wet t-shirts, damp floors and cotton. Just y'all get into this. Now, I want y'all to see her on this video clip. I'm glad it's already YouTube approved. So y'all check this out. Oh, nasty skank. And shout out to the crew. I hope y'all hit that like button for me.
A sexually explicit cell phone video now has a Fulton County detention officer off the job and facing some very serious charges. The video shows 36-year-old Kawana Jenkins engaged in a lewd act, and the Fulton County Sheriff's Office says it was with an inmate. Channel 2's Audrey Washington's live at the Fulton County Jail. Audrey, you spoke with the now former officer's mother.
Right, and she was clearly very upset when she spoke with me. Now, according to the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, that cell phone with that explicit video on it was actually found during a shakedown right here inside the Fulton County Jail. From a detention officer uniform to a Fulton County Jail jumpsuit, 36-year-old Kawana Jenkins now faces a slew of serious charges. This week, Fulton County Sheriff deputies arrested Jenkins after an explicit cell phone video involving an inmate surfaced. We blurred and stopped the video before the more graphic part, but in the cell phone video, you can see Jenkins sitting
Look
in
at
her
this slut bucket.
man's finger appears near her mouth. She next performs a sexual act on the man's
She's
finger.
sucking that finger.
Abruptly ends.
Ciao.
Jenkins home for comment on the situation. Her mother responded through the door. Hi, Miss Jenkins. This is Audrey Washington from Channel 2.
She's not here. No comment, please.
Okay, no comment?
I'm her mother. I don't have no comment.
Officials with the sheriff's office told us deputies initially found the contraband cell phone and subsequently the lewd video during a shakedown of the Fulton County Jail. In a statement, Sheriff Pat Labatt wrote, quote, as Sheriff of Fulton County, I am committed to transparency and to holding each and every employee accountable to the oath they have taken to protect and serve our community. The actions of this one individual are certainly not a reflection of the men and women of the Fulton County Sheriff's Office. Tuesday, a judge granted Jenkins bond. Still, Jenkins faces improper sexual contact and cruelty to inmate charges. And the sheriff's office confirmed that the office did fire Jenkins. As for this incident, we are still asking whether or not this is her first incident involving an inmate. We have not.
Her first incident involving an inmate. I say you so dramatic. Here's my thing. Now I gotta play devil's advocate. Shawty, Kawana, you got a case, ma'am. You do have a case. How the fuck did the footage get released? Only the prison had it. Only the prison had this footage. How did it get out? They confiscated the devices. It was never shared to any platform, any online site. And then all of a sudden now, you get arrested and footage is leaked. Who in the world did that? That's damaging. It's check. I don't know what just happened. It's damaging to her career. You don't know what kind of obstacles this is going to put in front of her. I don't think, I have to be honest, because somebody else will say it. Somebody else will claim this. I do think that was a little bit infringing upon her own rights to due process by leaking this kind of stuff out. I think she does have a claim there. Now, on the flip side, what the fuck is wrong? Well, like, what are we doing? These people are in jail for a reason. And they say it happens all the time, but I just don't understand. Nastiness runs abroad in jail cells. I'm sure she was probably looking for love. She thought he was a hardcore thug. No, ma'am. A whole child molester. That's exactly what he is. Speaking of crazy, I don't know if y'all heard about this Khadijah Brown. This is the woman who unalived her husband on Facebook Live. So I want to switch over to this story, right? And I'm gonna just tell you all, if you are sensitive, if you haven't saw this story, good, because I'm gonna give you the full breakdown. If you have heard, I'm gonna play a clip, but it ain't gonna be the full clip, but it's gonna be enough for you to understand what we're talking about here. So we have this woman, Khadijah Brown. Michelle Brown, Mississippi woman accused of killing man on Facebook Live. Baby, this shit right here is this is exactly why I say, don't be arguing. First of all, we're not about to be arguing. Like, we're not gonna be. There's some arguments that can be had, but we're not arguing in front of other people. I'm not arguing with you in front of your mom. I'm not arguing with you in front of your dad. That to me means that this is excessive. We've done this more, even in front of. Can you imagine me and my spouse arguing in front of my auntie? The disrespect. So from the optics of this, I already said, oh, this is an abusive relationship. You're doing this in front of her mom, y'all both, her mom, and the kids in the background. So I already approached this like, oh, okay, we on some fuck shit. Okay, that's what we're doing. So you have this couple, Khadijah Brown, and I believe his name is Jeremy Brown. Okay, married, just recently celebrated their anniversary. He posted this on his community, on his Facebook page. Happy anniversary to my queen, my friend, my wonderful and marvelous wife, Khadijah M. Brown, A1 Day One. Now, she posted something too. I didn't want to post it. I didn't care. So she posted something too. They were all good in the hood. Everything was good, allegedly. Now, mind you, they do have a history of domestic violence in their relationship. He hits her, she hits him in front of the kids, in front of the mother. That's why you hear the mother speaking. So I'm like, damn, Ma, you all in the business, ain't you? Wow. For me, I am very traditional in a sense. Like, I love to put up a united front. I love to handle our business behind closed doors. But when we out on the street, it's, we won. But when we behind, I'm tearing at that mother, and you goddamn mother, I don't some Beyonce and Jay-Z elevator type shit. When that elevator door closed, bitch, open up. That's me. That ain't hiding issues or anything, but that's me learning how to protect my peace. I don't want to walk on the street all the time or be around my family and friends and they're throwing my shit in front of me. You still with what's the name? Mind your fucking business before I curse your ass out. People know that's how I exactly give it up. Don't tell me, but that's why Deontray, that's why I went through the situation with him. You're not going to tell me not to talk to him because y'all talk to him. Bitch, I'm going to do me. And we're here. So that's just me. But we see it's not. there ain't no way I'm doing this in front of my mom. No. Ain't no way I want my children to feel comfortable arguing with their spouse in front of me. No. You better know your daddy is about to say something. Huh? Oh, I thought y'all was arguing. Oh, okay. What the fuck? Y'all better take that behind closed doors. But anyways, we're here. You know, go get therapy. Go to counseling where you paid somebody to sit here and go and actually help you instead of just, you know, in a worse way, egging it on. Because I felt like the grandmother was egging it on. Okay. But don't take my word for it. I want y'all to hear this. Now, it's nothing graphic, but I want you to hear the argument that led up to it. Okay. So we're going to go by this. I might stop it and play it so you can hear certain parts. And then we're going to put this whole he was gay a rumor to bed. Because I'm so sick of this shit. Every time some woman wants to denounce her fucking man for infidelity, she wants to go and say he's gay. So let me put this bitch to bed. Let me put her lies let me dead them lies on this live, because that was not the fucking truth. The man is not a DL. He was not fucking around with a nigga. She just came out here, lied to defend her poor ass response. And ma'am, he's been cheating on you, by the way. This ain't the first fucking time, but it got to you. Want to know why? We're going to talk about why. Y'all check this out. Check out what happened. And y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me, crew. I appreciate it. I do. Y'all check it out.
I'm still asking, what is the conversation?
Oh man, that was
Sorry, I gotta start it from the beginning.
No, you ain't trying to get ready for work. Look at him. This is a sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that. Sad case. As a father.
Okay, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have?
We good.
Yeah, and your baby in the room.
Conversation you want to have?
We good. Give me my phone, bro. Don't say
What is the conversation you want to have?
What the conversation?
Get out my
He
phone.
said, what's the conversation?
Don't touch me. I'll call the police over here. Do not touch me.
He said, what's the conversation y'all want to have?
Get on me.
What's the conversation you want to have?
I'm finna send that over here. She touched me.
Ain't nobody touching you.
I'm gonna send my cousin over here. Do not touch me,
Don't
bro.
call nobody over here.
Oh,
What
baby,
is the conversation?
tell your daughter to keep her hands on
What
me.
is the
Tell your
conversation?
daughter to keep her hands on me.
You the one slap me. You the one slap me. Hit me now. Hit me now.
Keep your hands on me.
Now, that is so toxic to me. You slapped me. And all of this is being done in front of the mother. Like, there's no respect. That relationship has lost all boundaries, all limits. Like, the fruit, the soul, the behavior of y'all whole dynamic has gone out the fucking window. You know, I hate to say this, but something like this was bound to happen. This is just a product. What we're watching, what happened, is just a byproduct of them not dealing with their own issues. This man been cheating on this woman, y'all. This ain't no new shit. Been cheating on her. They've been dogging each other out. And they're married. And I want to say this. You know how many married couples have their own shit that they go through like this? And because you're married, you choose to deal with it in this manner? Well, this is what's going to happen. Somebody going to hurt somebody the worst. And it happened. And it happened all off of not knowing how to communicate, not knowing how to, you hurt me. I can't take this shit no more. Be gone. Now, they say during this, he was packing this shit up so he can leave. He actually was packing this shit up so he can go to work. That man wasn't leaving because this is a routine. He was coming right back. What he was doing was on the phone with a family member. He was trying to get a female family member to come over and put them hands on his wife. Again, the boundaries in your relationship and the way he's on the phone saying it, it just seems to me like this is our norm. Shit. You know I'm about to call her over here. You better stop. What? What? It's like risky behavior, and it's always a slippery slope. The more riskier you get, the more riskier the behavior you get, the deeper the consequences are, the deadlier they are. You know? You know that when you just be doing something, you like, okay, I feel like I'm uncontrolled. Like this is just like, oh, I need some guidance. No, you need to listen to your gut. So let's continue listening to this conversation in front of the mother, her mother. This is ridiculous.
I'm still asking, what is the conversation?
Oh man, that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna get up. I ain't really trying to argue at all. I'm just trying to get my
No, you want to go tell your family about this, about that. You want to do this.
I'm trying to leave from over here and pee, man. I ain't trying to argue at all.
Ain't nobody. Let me take my car key off. Stop. What is the conversation? No, what's the conversation? What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on. Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
Move, bro. I'm trying to get ready for work, man. Go on.
How you getting ready for work?
What is going on? That's all I'm here. I'm over here doing. Talking about I don't do nothing for the kids. I don't do nothing. I do what I can when I can.
understand.
But like I said, don't keep putting me in situations that's not my problem. And then, like I said, this is your family. You supposed to be here helping take care of these kids. No, you're not good because you're not here taking care of these kids.
He wanna go call everybody.
Keep your hands on me, bro. Don't touch me again.
Touch you.
Jason, sit down over here. We'll make it easy. Sit down over here. I'm gonna do it just like this. Sit down over here.
Ain't nobody finna come over here and do nothing.
Get your hands on me.
And we're here. The unthinkable happened immediately after that. And that's where we cut this video. And did you hear her say, nah, he ain't straight. You out here wanting to pop everybody. You heard her slide that in there? You heard her slide that in there? Now let's talk about that. He ain't straight. Let's slide. I want to pop everybody. So before this incident happened, she took to her own Facebook and she posted this. National Sale and Lease Manager fucks his employees. Jeremy Rock Brown. So Jeremy Rock Brown works at the National Sales. I've heard of these before. It's like a car rental place, I think. National Sale and Lease organization. He's a manager. And she had come across some information that he was fucking with a female from his job. She took it a step further, and she posted the female. And so she posted this screenshot of him DMing Jessica Reeder, who works at National Sale and Lease. And he goes on to say, hey, sexy, how you been? Call me. This Jeremy you work with at National Sale and Lease, Jessica Reeder. So when she posted that, there were some comments under that were alluding to this woman being a man. After all of that shit started taking legs, oh, he's gay, he's gay, he's gay. She then goes and posts this. I have a bisexual husband, Jeremy Rock Brown. So do you see how this works? You embarrassed me by cheating. Now you're getting embarrassed in my comments and the public is seeing this shit. So I'm about to just hype this shit up. I'm about to make something out of it. That's exactly how I took this. All of that trying to stick people with, stop trying to make being gay a stigma, first of all. That's how that's how there's down low men in the world. If the man was gay, you think that's going to be a stigma for him? You think it's a stigma for him? It's going to be a stigma for you. And it's only going to be a stigma the way you deal with it. If you are able to deal and say, okay, we got kids together, you want to do that, do you? We're going to separate. Let's go our separate ways. But see, no. You one of them women, you're vengeful. You're spiteful. And so he's cheating on you with another woman. Again, this isn't the fucking first time. This isn't the first time. This isn't the first time. But you didn't learn the lesson the first time. You didn't know, you didn't do the right thing. And I'm not the fucking guru on relationships and getting cheated on. I've had my fair of being cheated on, and I have cheated on. But I know for a fact, you're not finna be cheating on me multiple times and we're married. And this isn't the first time she brought this shit to Facebook. She has a whole lot of shit on her Facebook page. Now they locked it down. I don't know if it was her family. A whole lot of incriminating shit on her Facebook page. I'm just scrolling. And so it's sad that we have to get to this point. Everybody is bisexual. Everybody is gay. You ain't straight. You popping up on everybody. Y'all better stop with that shit. You gonna say the right person is gay, the wrong person is gay with the right kind of bang in their pocket, and your ass is gonna get sued. You saw the man who sued the baby mom, the girl mom, for saying that he did something to her child. He sued that hoe. She ain't got $11 million to pay him. I said, that's right. Send a message. You better cut that shit out. This wasn't even called for, wasn't justified. It was a fucking conversation. It was an argument it could have just been an everyday talk to you all. This is normal for you. But what about today got you? Was it that he was fucking with somebody at his job? Because, see, I know that could sting. Because we're talking about convenience, accessibility when you're not around. We're talking about all kinds of things. Did that get you? Is that what it is? Because you led the post with this. National Sale and Lease Manager fucks his employees, Jeremy Rock Brown. Y'all saw how many likes she got? 1.9 comments, 159 shares, 369. That's what you led with. And then you outed, then you saw the message that he sent 6:38 a.m. in the morning. Mind you, you all on his Facebook, all checking this shit. Clearly, because you know that this man is cheated. He's a cheater. You even labeled it cheater. Cheater. So now you know he's a cheater. But what about this one? Was it because she working with him? I had to ask myself, Roman, if you got cheated on, what's worse? Him cheating on you with somebody you don't know, or cheating on with you with somebody at their job? I said, yeah. The job would get me. But I'm not going to off you. Now, they were fighting. They were getting to a physical fight. This is nothing new. They've actually gotten into physical fights with police being called. This is nothing new. What got me was it was being done in front of the mother. You know, he allegedly slapped her during this discussion. She started slapping him. And then as we saw the exit of the camera, she started attacking him. He responded and she pulled out a weapon and she unalived him. Do I think she feel like shit now? Absolutely. Do I think she's reaping everything she's sowing? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I think she's counting back like all the times I could have just walked away or said no or told him no, you can't come back? Absolutely. Because see, now it's easier to think about those things. Now it sounds good. Now it's the right thing to do. That's why I be telling people, if you do the wrong shit for the right reasons, the wrong thing is going to happen. You got to think about if you did the wrong thing, like what happens. Wrong always gives wrong, period. And I know that. Sometimes I be on wrong shit. Let me do some fuck shit. I know the wrong shit is going to happen. But you got to know that if whenever you add the wrong into your equation, the wrong shit is going to happen. Y'all arguing. That's wrong. In front of your grandmother. That's wrong. And so for you, you're going to respond with a gun. That's wrong. So now you're arrested. And your kids, you're no longer going to see your kids. And your husband's dead. That's all the way around wrong. Damn. In front of the children. The kids were there. I know y'all heard them in the background. So fucking sad. So let's get into this clip. Did I? Oh no, I didn't. I played the clip. Hold on. Let me play it one more again. I hope y'all hit that like button and listen.
No, you ain't trying to get ready for work. Look at him. This is a sad case, y'all. He getting his stuff. Look at that. Sad case. As a father.
Hey, Jeremy, what is the conversation you want to have?
We good.
Yeah, and your baby in the room.
You want to have?
We good. Give me my phone, bro. Don't shut
What is the conversation you want to have?
What the conversation?
Get out my
He
phone.
said, what's the
Don't
conversation?
Don't touch me. I'll call the police over here. Do not touch me.
He said, what's the conversation y'all want to have?
Get on me.
What's the conversation you want to have?
I'm finna send Dad over here. She touched me.
Ain't nobody touching you.
I'm gonna send my cousin over here. Do not touch me,
Don't
bro.
have nobody over here.
Oh, baby. Tell your daughter to keep her hands on
What
me.
is the conversation?
Tell your daughter to keep her hands on me.
You the one slap me. You the one slap me. Hit me now. Hit me now.
Keep your hands on me.
What's on? I'm still asking what is the conversation.
Oh man, that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna get out. I ain't really trying to argue at all. I'm just trying to get my...
No, you want to go tell your family about this and about that. You want to do this.
I'm trying to leave from over here and pee, man. I ain't trying to argue at all.
I'm going to take my car key off.
Stop. What is the conversation?
No, what's the conversation? What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on.
What's the conversation?
Keep your hands on. Don't touch me, bro.
What's the conversation?
Move, bro. I'm trying to get ready for work, man. Go.
How you getting ready for work?
What is going on? That's all I'm here. I'm over here doing. Talking about I don't do nothing for the kids. I don't do nothing. I do what I can when I can.
understand.
But like I said, don't keep putting me in situations that's not my problem. And then, like I said, this is your family. You supposed to be here helping take care of these kids. No, you're not good because you're not here taking care of these kids.
He wanna go cop everybody.
Keep your hands on me, bro. Don't touch me again.
Touch you.
Jason, send that over here. We'll make it easy. Send that over here. I'm gonna do it just like that. Send that over here.
Ain't nobody finna come over here and do nothing.
Get your hands on me.
Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And it's embarrassing. And you had nerve enough to be on Facebook Live. Completely embarrassing. And not only are you taking your ass to jail and losing your kids, and you've lost your husband for life, bitch, you got a public video out here forever of what you did to your husband. You can never dispute this shit. That is just as worse as going to jail. Bitch, your kids got to look at this. What the fuck do y'all be thinking about going live doing dumb shit? Going live. You know what? Even on my Instagram, I got niggas that when in my young days I followed. Now they fucking on Instagram Live. I'm sitting here looking like, are y'all really doing this nowadays on Instagram Live? There's platforms for that. Y'all want people to see y'all shit that much? You wanted to be on Facebook Live to out this man that much? He's cheating on you, dogging you the fuck out? Yo, you really fucked your whole life up on some shit like this. And then she's talking about you can hear the kids in the background. You know, they're calling for the daddy. You can never gonna not hear that. You're gonna always hear that. And that's all at the hands of you. And if it was a man who did this and it was a woman, I'd be up here saying the same fucking thing about him. And I'll probably be saying, learn how to control your fucking emotions. And I need to say that to her. Learn how to control your fucking emotions. Not everything requires a violent response. I say this all the time. If you don't know how to respond first verbally in the right way to get your point across, to say that shit and stick that shit and let a motherfucker know, hey, we're not doing that over here. My mom here and my baby's here. You get your shit and go quietly. Don't say a motherfucking thing. If you don't know how to put it down like that and walk, let them mumble. But you heard what the fuck I said. And that's easy. Easy. But no. That lack of what, in the words of Jay Wilson, good morning, Jay Wilson. I hope all is well with you, sir. In the words of him, lacking the lack of unemotional intelligence. That's really what it's given. And so we're here. Shout out in my heart and my blessings, my arms. I want to wrap them all around the babies. My blessings to the babies because they witnessed it. Like, this is how you create traumatic experiences for children. Honestly, this is how you create post-traumatic disorder in kids. Honestly, this kind of shit. Waking up with nightmares. Traumatic. They've heard the gunshot. They see their mom getting arrested, dad in a pool of blood. That's traumatic as fuck. Baby, I thought I saw some traumatic shit. I can only imagine growing up feeling isolated, feeling abandoned, feeling neglected, not wanting to talk to anyone because your dad is gone and now your mom is gone. Confused, feeling like maybe that's the right way things are supposed to go, feeling like you don't know. Yo, we gotta watch what we do in front of our children. And it kills me because this is not the first time. This is just the product of allowing it to happen so many times. I tell you, we're not arguing like that. No. I'm too quick to say, well, I'm about to go to Hotel Indigo. I'll see you. I'll let you know when I come back. I'll check out in a heartbeat. That ain't me running from an argument. That's me knowing my temper. I'm a count to 10 kind of nigga. I be having to. Yeah, let me go figure this shit out. Even Eli be like, oh, fuck. You got an attitude, don't you? We have to control our emotional intelligence. And shout out to the crew. I see y'all down here. Thank y'all for dropping down, engaging in the commentary. I appreciate it. I really, really do. I do. It feels good like y'all getting these stories. Mama Chapman, good morning. Tony Montana, good morning. Hot Spicy Tea, I don't know if I said good morning to you. Hey, boo. Risa, hey, boo. Does the mother live with them? No. Now, allegedly what was going on was the mother was over there because apparently she was, somebody said that she doesn't do her part in helping taking care of the kids. So that's why she was over there. Y'all say I don't. do my part, but I'm over. I do what I can. What? This is too many business situations going on. We got the grandma trying to get her point in. We got the wife and the husband trying to get their point in. We got the husband trying to dispute the grandma trying to dispute the person on the phone. Too many business, too much. One's first situation first. We can't worry about what you grandma trying to prove. It's not right now. Let's your daughter and a husband. That's what we should have been focusing on. It ain't about you. Wrong time. Catch me when I'm walking to the corner store. Walk with me and tell me how you feel. Wrong time. I don't think that mother. Nope. I don't. Not at all. Was he even messing with the lady from the job? Those messages didn't show the lady responded to him. That's a good ass point. So quick to snap. And if you was about your business like me, I'd have sent her a message from the low. Like, I saw him send you a message, girl. I'm just letting you know he's married. Play the game. Help me out a little bit. Play the game. Let me see it. Let me know if he responds. Play the game. And I'd have been, girl, when you on shift, let me come up there with you and pop my ass right up there and pop the fuck up. Come on out here, Jeremy. Come on, Jeremy. I got lunch for you. Come on. Let's have this conversation. I know Jessica. I met her. We had a conversation. We'd have had it. You confront it. You ain't got to embarrass nobody. Yeah, motherfuckers cheat. Confront the cheating. Why we got to play these games, y'all? We are grown. Everything is ugly when it's messy. Everything is ugly when it hurts. Nothing. I'm not finna sugarcoat you and say getting cheated on is cute and pretty. It's not. It hurts. Yeah. It's embarrassing. Oh my God. Yeah. I've been there, done that. But you ain't gonna get over that first hill unless you confront it with the person that's doing it. Like, I know what you're doing. I get it. It feels so good to let a motherfucker know that they've been caught cheating. Now, how you handle it afterwards should be in a place of, I got your ass. That's cool. But depending on the length of the relationship, these folks have been married and he's been cheating on you plenty of times. Plenty of times. It did not warrant. First, it didn't warrant them being abusive towards each other. That to me lacks the emotional intelligence, but it did not warrant doing all of that in front of the mother and the child. Really? You mad about national son? You mad? You this mad, huh? You wasn't mad? You was mad the mother times just mad too? Was you on Facebook Live then too? Crazy hoe. I'm sorry, I don't want to call you a hoe. Crazy woman, because you are married. I'm sorry. I try to be mindful of married women. I hate calling them hoes because you did get locked down. You did get a ring. Why do people feel the need to put people on blast? He was a cheater, but you took him back. So that's King's mean. That's the same thing I'm saying. I'm like, girl, so this was the time right now. This instant, this moment. When someone is a cheater, best thing to do is let them go. Most times the side piece don't really want that person in their baggage full time. And you know what, Kingsman, that's so true. And what you find is that once you let a person go, they're going to be wanting to come right back because it's something you doing, something you did that they won't. There's a reason he kept coming back, and it's a reason she kept letting him. That codependence. He got something that you want, and you got something that he wants. So when do cheating get addressed here? Because obviously I'm holding this over here that you want, and you got that I want. So what we doing? What we doing here? And no, we ain't doing no open relationship. You want to just separate for maybe a couple years, do you, and see if the bridges come back down? What you want to do? I mean, there are options. You want to go to counseling? We ain't got to just sit here and just deal because we don't know how to deal with it. No, there are options. People get cheated on every fucking day. If y'all don't know, right now, 8:17 a.m. on the East Coast, March 28, 2023, somebody's husband or wife is getting cheated on right now. Right now. It just started right fucking now. It happens all the time. You know how many people would die if this is the way we all responded? No. It hurts. It's embarrassing. Yeah, I curse one. I go take a walk in the park and be out there. I'll be walking around Lake Montebello. You mother, I can't stand you. It feels so good. Nobody here is just letting it out. It feels so good. Then I come back to the table like, whoo, all right. Like, damn, you ain't mad? No, I'm good. Bitch, you don't know. I was yelling. The first thing she said was, I don't want to go to jail. And then those kids screamed, that's right. She did say, I don't want to go to jail. She did say, I don't want to go to, well, sorry, man. Well, what the fuck you think was going to happen? This whole thing was just horrible. Very much so. Her mom better not cry or get upset because she should have stopped it. Complaining about cooking for the kids now. She got to do it permanently. And Don't leave it up to me if I was the judge, because I'll be in there looking at her too. And you want custody? Well, apparently you was on this video. So can I believe that if a situation like this happened again in front of these kids where two adults are arguing, potentially about to escalate to violence, that you just stand there? Do I have reason to believe that you won't do that, that this is an isolated situation? Do I have reason to believe that? Or you just don't know? Because that was your daughter and your son-in-law, and you didn't intervene the right way while kids were around. So, ma'am, I just want to hear you walk me and talk me through this. Go ahead. Share what you got. I definitely want to know something. You ain't just going to get these kids all willy-nilly. And I'm going to have a couple visits up in there. Yeah, we're going to stop in there. I just want to, I just want to know what I don't know. Absolutely, I would. Yeah. Yes, I would. Her mom is wrong. She should have been told her daughter to be quiet and let him go. I definitely would have been like, let that nigga get out of here. But let him go. Stop. What up, fashionista for life? Thank you for being here. How she killed with a gun? Her and her mother tripping. Yes, Jernay. Thank y'all for being here. I know I'm behind. That's so sad. And the grandmother stay. Stop putting me in stuff. That's not my business. Now she ain't got no other choice. When X was moving out during the separation period, I stayed at my daughter's for the weekend so he could move his things so nothing would pop off, even though we were friendly. But that's smart, though. Go ahead. Do you. I'm quick to go into baby, what? Where we going, Eli? What we about to do? Me talking to the other lady would have been like, girl, welcome to the team. Can you carpool the kids to school? Buy little Timmy shoes? Can you babysit? What? Send all you kings. We are petty. Would have been all, this is her. I've been looking at her pictures like, this is her. Okay. I see you. I get controlling behavior from his wife and a little paranoid. I don't know them, but I honestly don't get a cheating husband. If I am going by his Facebook, he was all about his wife and children. I have to agree with you. I did scroll his Facebook page, and you see a lot of sharing of a lot of other stuff, other events, and it was a couple of like quotes and stuff. You see him posting his wife. You see him posting his kids. You see him posting family and stuff like that. You see him commenting and statuses. But it wasn't really like, I didn't see I check out men Facebook pages. I got a Facebook page. You see a lot of the what I'm thinking about at 3 a.m. in the morning, and it's a woman, all that kind of shit. I ain't seen no freak shit like that. I'll be like, look at you little freak nasty. God damn it. I have been in live since you started. Thank you, Sally O'Malley. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, he right here. Eli right here. Just knocked out as much as he wanted to be. She wanted to publicly humiliate her husband, but ended up taking his life and simultaneously throwing hers away. Sure enough did. She should have told that she should not have that gun. And that's true. And now we're here. Now we're going to stay on cheaters. And this is our last local news story because this is this shit right here. So I'm telling you now, this is going to definitely get you upset. This is definitely going to provoke you. This has definitely provoked me, and it brought me to tears. So I'm all cried out. This was a yesterday's show. I done cried out. I done thought about it yesterday. Even when I was rehearsing my commentary for it yesterday, I just was like, I just can't understand how somebody could do this. Okay. But y'all here with me. We finna rock through this story. We're going to get through it. We're going to talk about it. So let's talk about Deontray Coleman. This motherfucking heathen. You old pussy. You fucking full-time pussy. Can't stand niggas like you. You dick in the face. So let's stay on cheaters. So Deontray motherfucking Coleman. So he had been separated from his baby mom. Mind you, they hadn't been together. Okay, she broke up with him and moved on. He couldn't deal with that shit. He couldn't deal with that shit at all. And he would stalk her. He would show up to her job. She worked at Walmart, harass her. He would send her threatening text messages. Her father tried to intervene, send him a message like, yo, relax. And that's more than most fucking fathers I've seen, as I've been saying here. I give you credit for that. The father reached out to the man, because you don't even get fathers doing that. So I give him kudos for doing that. You get kudos, father, for doing that. I respect that shit. Because women need that kind of protection, especially against men that they're supposed to love. So I respected that. Well, she's been having relations with a new man who's not only supporting her, but her daughter. And he did not like that. Deontray Coleman did not like that. So on this day, and I believe it was a Thursday, Deontray Coleman sends the baby mama text message like, I'm about to come up there. So he went up to her job. And when he went up to her job, he basically was like trying to harass her. He was really trying to pick a fight. Once he saw that wasn't going to happen, do you know this happened on Monday. He drove to the daycare where the 2-year-old daughter was. Now, he's not on any parental consent to come remove the child from the daycare. None of that shit. And I know how it is because I was on one list to pick up children. And they're really strict about that. But he's not on that list. But they let him because he's the father. They let him remove the daughter. And he took the daughter. He sent a picture of the daughter sitting in the passenger seat. This is his daughter, blood daughter, out his dick, his nuts. Sent the picture to the mom while she's at Walmart and says, I'm going to kill her. The daughter sitting in the front seat like, I don't know what's going on. Hey, Dad, what's up? What's going on? So the mother frantically, she FaceTimes him. What are you doing? So then she calls her dad. Her dad calls the police. The police is trying to find and locate him. He's FaceTiming her. And as he's FaceTiming her, he then drives up to the job. She's trying to get the baby from him. He's pulled up to Walmart. He's trying to get the baby from him, but he's not letting. So he takes her cell phone after slapping her, takes her cell phone and continues driving. So this time she can't FaceTime. She can't see the daughter. So she goes in and calls her father. Father shows up. They're now FaceTiming him with the daughter in the hand as the police is on his ass chasing him down. Do you know he's on the car FaceTime with the daughter in the front seat, camera on the FaceTime, choking the daughter. The daughter is pleading, Daddy, what did I do? What's going on? What's wrong? And he's just choking the living shit out of his daughter until she dies in his arms on FaceTime. I said, wow. All because when he got her cell phone, he kept saying, I'm going to keep choking her until you give me the password to your cell phone. Because he wanted to see the nigga that she was fucking with. And she wouldn't. Now, mom, I'm a mom, mother, and daddy. I would have gave this man my credit cards. Do you hear me? I would have gave him the PIN number to my bank account. Are you fucking kidding me? Over a cell phone? He would have had the password at Walmart. There's sometimes we have to pick and choose the shit we want to fight over, and this is not it. This wasn't it. This is a no fight, no win battle at all. This bitch, he really did one in. And so here's the mother and here's the daughter. How could you do this to your little girl? Mother of 2-year-old allegedly killed by father says she was just trying to move on. 2-year-old Zavia Flanagan's mother believes suspect Deontray Flanagan didn't want them to move on without him. And this is a really sad story. So I want y'all to listen to this clip. Check this out. Let's collect our thoughts. Let's see what's going on in this news. And shout out to the crew. I hope y'all hit the like button. We just talking about it. We got to talk about it, y'all. We got to talk about it. Hey, little baby. I'm so sorry. Girl, I'm so sorry that happened to you. You're so precious.
A tragic story here in Northwest Harris County. A toddler was killed after her father allegedly led deputies on a chase while she was in that car.
And just a devastating story. And we saw it unfold live on ABC 13 yesterday. Now, family members tell ABC 13 that her name was Zavia and she was only 2 years old. Her father right now is behind bars this morning with some major charges. ABC 13 reporter Jeff Ealing live outside the Harris County Courthouse this morning. Jeff, what more do we know here about the suspect?
Well, we can tell you that 25-year-old Deontray Flanagan is going to be charged with murder. That is according to Sheriff Ed Gonzalez. And sources are telling ABC 13 that there is evidence that this 2-year-old girl named Zavia may have been strangled in her father's car. This all started when Deontray Flanagan took his daughter from daycare and then had a violent confrontation with the girl's mother. That led to a police chase that ended after Flanagan crashed into several other cars and then eventually stopped his vehicle. A SWAT team had to be called out to arrest Flanagan. And once he was in custody, officials tried to save the life of 2-year-old Zavia. She was taken to the hospital by life flight, but later died from her injuries. And overnight, Sheriff Ed Gonzalez sent out a tweet saying that Flanagan will be charged with murder. Officials stunned by the injuries to this little girl.
As a father, as just a human being, for anyone to use a child, a precious, defenseless child of 2 years old, it just broke my heart to see her, injured.
All right, so let's talk about what's going to happen next. It might be happening later today. That would be the first appearance in court for Deontray Flanagan. Again, according to the sheriff, he will be facing a murder charge. We are waiting for that first court appearance, and as soon as it happens, we will let you know the details. Reporting live, Jeff Ealing, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.
All right, thanks so much, Jeff.
I just don't understand how anybody could be this senseless with their own fucking child. I for the life of me, I couldn't understand it. I couldn't even digest the mental. I can't even. I don't even understand. How could you literally think about offing your child because of something not to do with your child? You're supposed to be the one that they think. The only thing that made me the most sad about this was thinking about that little girl saying, "Oh, this is daddy picking me up," and getting in the car with her dad. 2 years old, little princess. That's your princess. And you did that to her. You didn't care about your daughter, and you didn't care about her at all. And you really was trying to hurt your baby mother. You really was trying to hurt her. You was really trying to hurt her so bad. You was trying to get to her. And this you did. And I don't even think there's an amount of jail time that would make me feel justice has been prevailed here. I don't. I'm like, you can get life, that's cool. But I need your life. That's how I'm feeling. I don't understand it, y'all. I don't get this shit. There's things that we can never change. You can never change how someone feels about you. If they don't like you, you can't force them to want to be with you again. It ain't gonna work because the whole act of you forcing it is never gonna work. You're gonna have to, your efforts of forcing has to increase. And so we're here, and this shit just stings. It stings, it stings, it stings, it stings. Rest in peace to Zendaya. My condolences to the mother and the family. Where is this story at? This is from Houston, Texas. Mother's Kirsten Watson, and his bond is $2 million. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, crew. But I just wanted to share that story with y'all. What y'all think? I can't believe this. No, this girl is not here. Just pure sad. I want them to give him the whole fucking death penalty. The daycare should not have been. They should have not been allowed to give that fucking child up without at least phoning the mother for permission. Hey, it's a man here. He's saying he's the father. We want to know if we can release him. What the fuck is wrong? What's the problem in doing that? What's so hard and just we get so comfortable and lax in policies and breaking the rules and these shadow policies that sometimes those are the doors that people creep their ass right on in because you was lax. Whoever allowed the shit to happen, your head need to roll. Bitch, your head need. I don't give a fuck if you was there when they found it. Bitch, your head need to roll quickly and fast. You better retire if this girl know anything else to do. What up, T. Evans? I kept avoiding watching this story, but I'm here for your commentary. It's too much. Unaliving your child, it does. To hurt the mother, and that's exactly what it was. To hurt the fucking mother. It's crazy. This is even worse than the story before. Why am I? Because I was too. I was back behind like Roman. You had it yesterday. pure evil. I think he was still ended up killing the daughter. He was just looking for something. I wonder if she thought that was the best to not give it to him, to anger him even more because of the new man. You have a point. It could have angered him more. I'm just thinking like maybe when you were at Walmart and you got the phone while we're in a public place, you know, I don't know. But you're right. It could have angered him some more. This was in Houston. Another sad situation. Oh, yep, Houston. Just sad. Death penalty for his ass. Period. That's how I'm feeling. Bitch, that's how I'm feeling. I want you to face what it feels like having a countdown to your death. That's what I need you to. Just like your daughter was sitting there fighting for her life, I want you to fight days. I want you to sit there and know that it's a needle being prepared for you. Like eventually your breath is going to be gone. You need to know what that feels like, you asshole. Fuck is wrong with these evil men? Their own babies. Your own babies. Hey, are you ready? 115. Mental health. He will have many nightmares in jail. Surely will. This would be a justifiable police unalive in my book. I agree. I agree. I agree. You know, I don't turn my head on a lot of shit, but I would turn my head on that one. Hey, Bobby. Hey, boo. Good morning. Hey, boo. Why is he still alive? He won't make it past 6 months. Street justice in jail. Okay, right. The child should have never been released to him. Such negligence. Such pure negligence. Such pure negligence. Shout out to the crew. We got through our local news. We got through local news, y'all. I'm going to stay tuned to all these stories. Of course, the Florida background check. Of course, the Utah social media. I'm going to stay tuned to those stories, but tomorrow we're going to talk about the TikTok ban. School bus driver, the school bus and the bus stop and the kidnapping. I'm going to stay tuned to see what this man is going to be sentenced to, because I don't think he need to just be in a mental health clinic. But we're going to talk about that, or if there's any updates. That happened in Gaithersburg, Maryland. We're going to talk, there's no updates right now on Kawana Jenkins, the prison guard fucking around with the inmate. But honey, I want you to go get a test. I'm saying this for your own health. Girl, I need you to see the CDC. We'll talk about Khadijah Brown in on Facebook unaliving if any more details come out. But let that be a prime example of when you allow shit to get away, you allow things to you allow your spouse, your partner, your dating person to get away with shit that you don't normally do just because, and you never address it, and you never address it, and you never address it till you get to a point where it's like this now. We got to be mindful. Nip shit in the bud. Count to 10. Figure it out. Learn your talking language. Learn your combative language. Learn how you want to, express yourself language. My expressing of myself is I always take a break. I always say, okay, well, so, this is how I do that all the time. If I'm having a conversation with somebody and I want to let them know how I feel about them, I absolutely take it slow. I walk it slow because I tread lightly of hurting somebody's feelings if we're doing that. Yes. So why are you talking so slow? Because I want to make sure that I'm getting everything that I need to get out. Okay. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I need you to understand. Okay. And I'm not trying to be funny, but that helps me. That slowness, it keeps me calm. I'm not sweating. I'm being very, you have to learn that. That takes time. Therapy taught me that. We walked through like 7 different phases. What is your combative language? Do you know when you're getting there? Yeah, I know my trigger. When I get to talking fast and bitch keep coming out every bitch, oh, I'm about to go there. I know it. And so when I start feeling that, then I stop. And then I go into my slow. Well, you got to learn that as we get older. You have to learn how you move and tick. And maybe you want to be combative, so you already know to go there. Bitch, what? But we have to learn that. So I'll stay tuned to Khadijah Brown and then Deontray Coleman. Deontray Flanagan. I'm sorry, not Coleman. Fuck you, bitch. And I hope your family has to face the loss of your life, not just going to jail, but in real time. Because this was unjustified. You could move on. And I'm not being funny. You're not attractive to me, but nigga, you are right. You could pull somebody. You are right. What is wrong with these men? You are right. The fuck is going on here? So we're here. And shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for getting us through through the conversation, yo. I really, really do. I took some notes of stuff that I'm going to talk about that y'all dropped in the chat. We're going to cover the Rolling Fork in Mississippi, that disaster. We're going to talk about that. I saw that dropped in the chat. Same doors that Jim Wake 100 paid to get T69 jumped and killed. Unfortunately, this is the state of our world today. People have a lack of human kindness. The pandemic did not help this with the manner of thinking. I agree. Hey, Lovey Lovelace, BMW, look up Shreveport, Louisiana, mass shooting that happened last weekend. Okay, I'm going to add that too. Baby. They all over the place with these shootings. Come on, people like it. Yes, thank y'all. Hit that like button for me, though. Thank you, Risa. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now, before let's move on. Let's keep the show rolling and polling. All right, so we're gonna jump right into. Let me see, what do I want to get into? Let's get in the quick. All right. So remember at the top of the hour, I told you all that I wanted to ask y'all a question about women. Can you say the word boss in your relationship to your man as you define yourself? Like, I'm a boss, I'm the boss. And should your man be intimidated by that? A lot of people say no. We cool, I'm not, but you have some women who actually thinks that saying the word boss in your relationship with your man is sort of like emasculating him. So we're going to talk about that in quickie. So before we get to that, let's just shoot right through. We're going to blaze right through these. So Wendy Williams, child, we here. I knew something was going to happen. Wendy Williams Podcast allegedly is now being canceled. Her friends close to her have came out and said that she's basically told her friends there is no podcast. And they went on to say it's strange because she is saying there is no podcast, but is also telling people she's going to return to TV. It's hard to figure out what is based in reality. So I'm like, here we go with this shit. She gonna do it, she not gonna do it. She going to dinner talking about she getting ready to do it and she not gonna do it. We find ourselves in a place of we just don't know what's going on with Wendy Williams when it comes to this podcast. And you know what I think? I think Wendy Williams is just going with the wind right now. I don't think there's not a podcast. I think there is a podcast. It's just not a priority right now. I think she got other things she's trying to do. One thing, she's trying to find somebody who's going to throw some money at her. She's looking for sponsors, i.e. networks, i.e. people who will back her. Because it's one thing to do a podcast, but if you ain't got nobody paying you to do it and you're Wendy Williams, what's the point? What is the point? And that is just as stressful as just doing a podcast. Believe me, it is. You need the money. You need the promotion. And right now, a lot of people saying that people are not fucking with her. She's not going to get the podcast promoted. So I think all of those things would be a good reason for me to say it ain't no podcast. Stop asking me, bitch. Let me get my shit together. That's where I think it's coming from. If she's telling anybody there's no podcast, it's mind your business. That's what I want to believe. That's what I want to believe, Wendy. Because, get your ass on behind somewhere and talk. No screen. I'm down for it. But I do think you need to get a bag secured. I do think you need to find somebody who's going to front you. And I'm going to go one step further. It's not going to come from a network. It's going to be someone like a 50 Cent or someone like, I'm not saying Tyler Perry, but someone like that. It's going to be an individual backer who sees in you and don't care about the public scrutiny of supporting you. I fuck with Wendy. She the queen of media. Too bad Jason Lee got the boxer Floyd Mayweather, because that could have been an itch for you. Floyd Mayweather, he's fronting Hollywood Unlocked. Y'all know Hollywood Unlocked is owned by Floyd Mayweather pretty fucking much. I still am questioning the relationship between Jason Lee and Floyd Mayweather, but I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. No smoke from the TMT team. Okay, the money team. But that's my thoughts on Wendy. Like, okay, I hear it and I see it, but we're going to stay tuned. So that's how I feel. I feel like people always trying to try something with Wendy. Y'all trying to say something. Let her do this. I told you, sis need to sit her wobbly self down. Light, bright, dim it, damn near white. Yeah. What up, Fates? Good morning. Hey, Fates, Miss Queenie. Hey, yes, I want to have. Oh, don't get me started. I got it. I just got to go and pay and get the hat. That's really what it is. I have to go pay I drive past the place every day. They got my design. They got it all. At least that phase is locked down. I just got to go pay. Just got to drop the deposit, and then I get my hats. Well, they'll start working on the hats. And they told me it depends on it, but it'll take like a 5 to 7 day turnaround time for the hats because each hat is going to be a little bit differently. Everybody's going to get a custom hat. Nobody hat is going to be the same. That's just my first 20 set of items. That's just it. And everything after that, it ain't going to be no custom because I didn't know it was going to cost this much. And he said, I said, oh, this is cute. And how this will always stay. Here I go. So this will always stay on file. This number, this quote. He said, yeah. I said, okay, cool. And okay, cool. Keep this on file. He said it'll be on file for, I think he said 90 days, and then they'll have to come back and we have to do a new quote. So I got 90 days. So within this 90 days, and I think I'm at like 32 or 33. So we good. I'm gonna get y'all hats. Y'all just we're gonna get them hats. My hat is 01. 01. I think it's 01. Then we do 00. I don't know, but we're gonna get them hats. All right, so another topic I want to shoot through. Child, so they out here trying to play Malia Obama. And this is my thing. Why Malia Obama can't never be herself? Why she gotta have to, why do we feel like she must fit the normal standard? That girl is living her life. She don't give a fuck about nobody. She minding her business. So Malia Obama was caught in these pictures over the weekend, and somebody posted that here's Malia being a rebel. So they posted this. This is the picture of her smoking a cigarette. And then this picture of her and her boyfriend. And they just, lollygagging or whatever. And they posted these pictures saying that she's being a rebel, And I'm like, how is this being a rebel? She don't owe nobody a damn thing. She's grown. She's out of her parents' house. Well, I'm not understanding. Now, I didn't know she smoked cigarettes. I mean, I knew she smoked cigarettes, but I didn't know she smoked cigarettes like that. Oh, this girl smoked cigarettes, baby. She is 24 years old, grown-ass woman. What's the problem? I'm just trying to figure out what's the problem. And so people were saying that she's a rebel. She's doing her own thing. Some people talking about her transformation has been turning heads. This is what you do when you grow up in the spotlight of the media. You eventually want to come back down. Same shit I say about Lil Nas X. You're going to come down one day, nigga. You're going to come down. Malia, live your life, girl. Fuck these hoes. Fuck them. Fuck them. All right. So I'm just going to touch on this. So I did a poll, right? I said 250 in food stamps or dinner with Soulja Boy. 72 votes. 97% of y'all said EBT food stamps. 3% said with Soulja Boy. Now y'all are not going to like my opinion. Here's me. I'm going to do dinner with Soulja Boy. I can get $250 in food stamps today, right now, in the next hour. I don't need them, but I can go I can go pay somebody. I'm going to go to dinner with Soulja Boy because there's going to be an experience. There's going to be a whole lot that I can get from that. Even if he's not giving me money, then I can get in $250 in food stamps that's going to wash away. But you're going to eat them, that whatever you got, and forget that you bought it with those $250 food stamps. With the dinner, I'm going to remember that. I'm going to be up here talking. So let me tell y'all. I know everybody wanted to know. We saw the pics of Soulja Boy. I'm here to confirm it. Oh, I'm giving you all of that. So I asked myself, I said, so let me see what the crew said. Well, y'all told me. I said, oh, shit. Well, I mean, but I'm going to dinner. I don't know. And I'm going to dinner. Yes. I'm not face attracted to him. And the boys will get what I'm saying. I'm not face attracted to him at all by any means. Jesus Christ. But I'm going to dinner and I'm going to be asking, you got to give me something so when I leave from you, I can be blowing you up. So what we going to do? You going to show me by some mansions? Can I see what your bank account look like? Can I get a stack? I want a bag, I'm going to be doing something. I'm going to get something out of it. I don't know what. I don't know. We was all on a different one on that. But this came because a question was posed. Soulja Boy goes on an angry rant after people chose $250 in food stamps over having dinner with him. Now, y'all check this out. I was like, y'all know what? Y'all do too much. Check this shit out.
$2.50 in food stamps or dinner with Soldier Boy?
Food stamps. Food stamps? What the f? 250 food stamps. 250 in food stamps.
I'm gonna pick the food stamps only because Soldier Boy's not nobody. I could have dinner by myself.
Food stamps. The food stamps. Food stamps. I don't give a f about that corny. 250 in food stamps. I don't give a f about no Soldier Boy. 250 in food stamps. Give me them food stamps. I can't make some chicken Alfredo.
Shout. Why y'all do that, man? Like that was Soldier ain't a nobody. I could go to dinner with myself. Damn, y'all crushed that man ego. Check out how he responded. I know his ego was crushed, baby. Check this shit out.
Y'all nigga broke, nigga. Broke ass nigga. I never touch y'all. New Jersey, nigga. What you talking about? Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Y'all broke. Y'all couldn't come out with dinner with me if y'all wanted to.
Y'all hurt that man feelings. Soldier, I said I would go. Damn. Not everybody felt that way. I said I would go. I surely would be taking notes. So who should I call? I'm looking for some backers. Who should I call? You know anybody? You trying to back some shit? Like, can I be what Jason Lee is to TMT? Can you just, we ain't gotta meet or nothing, but can you just front my endeavors and I'll give you a cut? What? I don't know about y'all, but I'm always working in the space of business mindedness. I ain't trying to kiss you. I ain't trying to do none of that. I be walking in there. I have glasses on. I have my work glass, my readers on. I can't believe I call them readers, y'all, but I call them readers. And I'm getting old because I have coworkers who call their glasses readers. So I'll be like, you go grab my readers. Anyways, Soldier Boy, don't think we all felt like that. I got one thing to talk about this topic. So Blac Chyna has given her life over to Christ. She details her total life transformation. You know, she's getting rid of the breast, and the tattoos, and she's trying to denounce all evil things, and she's doing it in light of her daughter. So here's my thing. She's getting all this backlash. Blac Chyna, and you doing this. Here's my thing. But it's okay for Kim Kardashian to do that. Remember, Kim K was on camera sucking dick and getting fucked before we met her as the Kim K now. Now she's going to law school and got all of this stuff, but it's okay for her. Blac Chyna, in this moment, I stand behind you, woman. I stand the fuck behind you. Yes, if you want to transform your life and go from what you was doing and change it for the better, I'm 100% 10 toes down. I'd rather have your example than Kim Kardashian's paid for TV, made for TV, bought and sold. I'd rather have yours. I hated that shit. Now y'all know how I feel about Blac Chyna. You know I keep it real with her. But this moment, I'm standing behind Blac Chyna, and I'm saying 10 toes down. If you want to transform your life, and goddamn it, I don't give a fuck if it's getting you a bag. If this means that it's causing you to get a new bag. If that's your new, I like it. Because that means that your children is watching their mother change for the better. Whether you know it's good and you just thinking about the bag, honey, it's better. Young girls are watching you. Oh, that's Blac Chyna. Now she doing this. It reminds me of Headhunter. What's her real name? I want to stop calling her that. Damn, her. How she's changing herself. She don't even go by that name now. She goes by her real name. I think it's Elizabeth. I don't want to mess her name up. I go up for you. Do your thing, girl. Do your thing. That's my only comment about that. I just was hating the fact that we just looking down like, no. If you want to change, girl, we standing behind you. We got you. Now don't fuck. Now look. Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up, and don't get on a perk. She's a perk head. Don't get on a perk. Allegedly, Blac Chyna is a perk head. Was a perk head. She's not. I stand behind you, Blac Chyna. Go up for Blac Chyna. Don't come for me, honey. Hey. All right. So another thing I thought was so fucking cute, and this is the thing about the LGBTQ community, and this is how it's a plus for lesbians. Okay, this is a plus. Y'all can just go have babies and not have it be an issue. Y'all can just have a baby and not have it be. It's not a costly thing. It's not a big issue. We gonna have a baby and we good. I saw this and I said, it is so cute. I can't wait. So the Brat gender reveal. I don't know if you all saw her gender reveal, but she had a gender reveal. And let's see what did it turn out to be. Oh, damn, I fucked my camera up. Anyways, here you go.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Like, what be happening? I be like, what's going on? Every time I go over here and touch my little soundboard, a cord moves or something. Shout out to the damn sound cord, and shout out to the Brat and her gender reveal. They're having a boy. It is so cute. That whole moment was so adorable. I thought that was cute. And I think somebody said her name. Her name is Angela Headhunter. Superhead. That's who it is. Superhead. Found the Lord, child. Oh, he hurt. Yeah, toxic. Tokyo is so toxic. How cute. I like their hair. It is super pretty. Yeah. What happened? What happened? Technology. All right, y'all. So let's keep moving through these quickies. All right. So now, can I ask y'all a question? You have this whole fucking anchor, right? She got fired over a comment that she made. Now, this is the first time King Roman is going to say that I don't think it was justified. I don't think she should have been fired. But they fired her because they thought her comment was racist in nature. So we Black culture over here, y'all tell me if y'all think this is racist in nature, and we'll come back. And we're still in quickies, and we'll come back. Y'all tell me if y'all thought this was racist in nature. King Roman did not.
Come up with.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Before we know it, she'd have a Snoop Dogg tattoo on her shoulder.
For shizzle, my nizzle.
I'm telling you, Julie, what you think about that? Huh, she says.
Well, get this.
Did y'all hear that? Her saying for shizzle my nizzle got her fired. And when you check out what for shizzle my nizzle means, it doesn't mean for sheezy. It's not the same thing as for sheezy my kneesy. It did in the dictionary, and Snoop Dogg confirmed it. This is not no racial thing in nature. He took it from somebody else. He said it meant like for sure my friend. Something like that. So she got fired, y'all. They canned her ass. Now, here. First of all, let's just check out some comments. So, Anchor fired. I'm Black. This wasn't racist. It was cringe. She shouldn't be fired. She should be clowned on. Soft world. Someone else responded, I understand what you're saying, but being Black don't make you an expert on what's racist. You may not see it as so, but your Blackness doesn't give you authority to decide what it is or isn't racist, and neither am I. Now, I put that for a reason for myself. I can't say this wasn't racist. I'm just saying from my perspective, it wasn't. Now, y'all can have a perspective, and it's okay, crew. Make sure if you feeling like Roman, she should have known better, what the fuck, then make sure you voice that. I must accept it. But I didn't think it was racist in nature. Someone else went on to say, did anyone ask Snoop Dogg what he thought? Is he the talker for the Black community? No, he's not the talker for the Black community. But again, I didn't think it was racist in nature. So check out what somebody else had to say about whether this was racist or not. And I enjoyed his opinion.
White people in corporate America are always firing other white people for the wrong reasons. Like, nobody cares that somebody's grandma said for shizzle my nizzle. The NAACP wouldn't even pick up the phone for that. They'd be like, we don't even know what for shizzle my nizzle means. Call Snoop. All these Fox News white supremacists, and you get mad at somebody's grandma who said a Snoop lyric wrong. Like, we don't care. White grandmas can't rap. Surprise!
Surprise! Surprise! Well, the lady lost her job. She's been shamed. She's embarrassed. I feel bad for her. You know what I mean? I feel bad for her, but it sends a message to other televisions to stop. Don't quote no songs. You'll be in her shoes. You'll be right in her position. Another thing in Quickie is, do I even have it up here? Yes, I do. So, you know how My Neck, My Back has been sampled by so many people, and it's launched the careers of so many folks. Well, Kaya sat down and basically said who did her song justice and who didn't do her song justice. And I found it very funny of who she felt like did and didn't. Y'all check out what Kaya said. And might I fucking add, in this video, this clip I'm about to show y'all, Kaya looks like tasty, delicious. Like, she looked good. I was like, oh shit. I don't know if it's the hair, the legs, and the breast combo, but girl, you tweaked that that bias just a little bit, Kaya. Y'all know I like my spicy Kaya. So check out what Kaya had to say.
Who has been your favorite or least favorite out of everybody? Any of your music?
Least favorite would be Sweet Tea. I don't like her. I didn't think she did it any justice.
Which songs she do? Because I know.
I heard that. That's Sweet. Stop and can't why. I don't know what the fuck.
That was one of your songs?
I didn't even like green sweet peas when I was young. You like green peas? You know how green peas taste?
Green beans.
What song was that of yours?
Sweet green.
What song was that of yours?
She used the neck and back.
Oh.
You don't know that song, sis? But I didn't like it.
I didn't put you to it.
That's how she popped.
And
she did, but all of them did. That's how YG popped. That's how she popped. That new girl that's on what her name? Her song was okay.
Who?
City Girls did it too. City Girls did it. Mm-hmm. They did. Theirs was okay, but nobody ain't gave it.
Child, she said, sweetie. I don't know what the fuck she was saying. Oh my God. I love me some Kaya. Shout out to Kaya for clearing that up. She don't think nobody did it justice so far. So that gives room for anybody who want to come out here and do My Neck, My Back. Go on and give it a try. I say this might be a good way to get yourself out here. She's saying none of these bitches rocking that song. I heard that. Now, I told y'all we're having a panel this week. I'm hoping that it can be Thursday. I've hit several folks up. People have not responded. Probably but I'm still going to do it regardless. Thursday, I want to have a Women's History Month panel, a concluding, but I want to have a topic. And our topic is going to be the changing role of women in today's society. Has it changed? And then we're going to talk about various segments of that. It's parenting, the role of a woman and a mother as a parent in a two-parent household, single-parent household, all the way down to relationships and hairstyles. And there was this one thing I want to talk about when it comes to hairstyles. Do you feel like there's a difference of opinion when it comes to hairstyles in the workplace, hairstyles in your personal life? Like, is there a juxtaposition? And I say that because I feel like society wants women to look this good and glammed up. But when you adapt that to a professional job or a job that they might want in their careers, how does that work? Is it friction? Like, society wants you to do this, but your career wants you to do this. Where does it meet where you decide what you do best, and how do you express yourself? And is there backlash to that? That is all an extension of this clip that I saw. So this next clip I'm going to play for you, this is what I was talking to you all about. Whether a woman can say that she's a boss in her relationship and how straight men take it. Now, I had to say to myself, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it some more on our Thursday panel. But, even in femme and dom type relationships. In the gay community, you do have the feminine person in the relationship who is the breadwinner, the hairstylist, or whatever may case be, and the dom isn't. And so because that effeminate guy is calling himself the boss, that doesn't mean that I'm emasculating you as the dom. No, you better ride this ride and shut the fuck up and hold this bag, nigga, and let's do this. And so I look at that and I say, okay, then you have this straight relationship where there's a woman who's doing that and there's a man. And in this clip, you see this man actually feeling a way about this woman who's carrying herself with confidence. And I'm like, yeah, could never be me. That's why God did say you were going to be a man. I have to you want me to conform to your standard of what a woman is and be, no, nigga, you, first of all, your definition is subpar as hell. You better go date. Is that your mom you talking about? Let me stop before I start dragging. Let me see. It don't even be much. It just be a little bit of shit that I just be like, you know what? Y'all check this clip out. Let me sip my water. Check this.
Like stripper culture, like that kind of thing.
Yes.
It just screams like she's just one of those girls, bro.
Hey,
See
girl.
girls, like
Young
stripper culture,
Miami.
like that kind of shit.
Can
Like,
I just say one thing to that?
you can't say nothing to that because I'm telling you how guys perceive it. So that's how we perceive it.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? What are you gonna say that's gonna negate what I'm saying?
I'm an artist, okay? So when I'm on stage, my lyrics, everything that I do, I represent Christ, I represent myself, and I represent beauty, and I represent black women that are bosses.
No,
Let
girl.
me land.
Girl,
Let me land
no,
my
no.
point.
You can't land no more.
Why
That
can't I
boss
land no
stuff. A man does not want a woman who says she's a boss.
Insecure
Sweetheart.
men don't want a
no,
boss,
no,
but it's
no,
all right.
man. I'm not telling you men who conquer the
Insecure
world
again.
do not want this. But are they taking you home and saying that's my wife?
Somehow.
There's a difference.
Some have though. That's
No. You got a rebuttal to everything, but you're not digesting. You're hearing, but not listening. You know why it's important for you to listen?
To you?
No, not to me.
Okay,
to wisdom. So you talked about being a Christian, but it says the older women need to teach the younger women, and younger women need to listen and be submissive. But you know how many young women are not submissive to what men say? But you say you're a Christian woman.
Okay.
You can't be a Christian woman and buck against what men are saying. That is anti-biblical, is anti-God, is anti-Christ, and it makes you the great whore of Babylon. That's what the Bible talks about. I was raised in Christian school, Christian college, and I was in the church 4 days a week, all day on Sunday.
That doesn't mean anything.
No, it means something when I'm telling you scripture and you're bucking against it, and it's against the word of God. So don't claim God and Christianity, but your attitude is bucking, and you cannot be quiet for one moment.
What
But
have I said that's
don't
against
ask me a
God?
question. Respond to what I said.
Okay, so what do you want me to
Don't
respond?
ask me a question. You hear, but you do not listen. If you listened, you would know the questions I asked.
The questions that you ask, I don't really have much to say to them. I'm going to be honest
But
with
don't
you.
claim Christianity if you're not willing to submit to when men are telling you. A lot of
claim
women are Christian
Christianity.
feminists.
I'm not a feminist.
No, you claim Christianity when it works in your favor,
Not
but you
necessarily.
put down men and say, you're rebellious.
Can I just
You're
ask, when did I
rebellious.
put down a man here?
You're rebellious.
When did I put down
You're
a man?
rebellious, and I'm calling it out. You're rebellious.
Oh baby. I want y'all to hold. I want you to hold your thoughts, and I want to see you Thursday night so we can have this discussion. Because see, here is the conversation. The conversation is the traditional woman meeting today's woman, where you have some traditional women who feel like those roles, that's how you make a marriage sustain. That's how you sustain a marriage. But you have modern society where women have the opportunities to lead and make a lot of bread in doing so. And so how do you have that traditional woman who was telling the other woman, that your form of leadership, you saying you're a boss, is not conducive, honey. You're not going to get a man like that. Well, that's a good point. Why? And so I want to have that conversation with you all on Thursday. And I want to have women up here to actually talk about it. I want traditional women, and I want, modern women. I want all walks. So I've hit you up, and I try to do a little plug right here. I hit you up. So please get back to me. And if you're interested and I didn't hit you up, drop down in the comments after this video and say, Roman, I want to hit that link because I got something to say. Everybody voice matter. It's only going to be a 2-hour little thing. It's no beef or nothing like that. We just strictly, it's for Women's History Month. I want to squeeze the juice and the soul out of what it means to be a woman in today's society and how that role has changed. I think that's great for a conversation. And it's a healthy conversation. Constructive debating, going back and forth, but nothing where nobody's beating anybody down. Everybody's point is valid. Everything, we can walk away with something from everybody's voice. So please, if you are interested, please let me know. Drop down in the chat. Over talking doesn't always have to be a viral moment. I'm bossy. Okay, I can be both. I am versatile. I'm a bossy. My husband loves it. Okay. Oh, she's doing way too much. She's doing what? Why use the Bible? Because you are intimidated by a confident woman. Your insecurity is showing when you result to name calling. Shut the hell up, everlasting hell up. Okay, and sat down. All right, y'all. So listen, I'm looking at this clock. It says 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm already past my time. I was trying to do 2 hours, and I still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to talk about. So I'm going to have to come back live to talk about my last remaining topics of the show because I have to start my day. And so I'm just gonna pop up. Okay, I'm gonna get a pop up, but I got 5 more things that I want to talk about, and I'll probably throw in some clips and shit because there's another clip I want to show y'all. But thank y'all, crew. We got through local news, we got through quickies, announcements. I didn't get a chance to get to my hot topics because we was just talking so damn much. Great commentary, excellent commentary today. I felt like everything we talked about was a worthy cause. To the replay gang, if you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you. Y'all mean a lot to me too. And please make sure you hit that like button. If you didn't, hit that like button now. And remember, today's quote of the day, which was from yesterday, but I brought everything over to today, was I choose to focus on the next step and not the entire path. That's like somebody buying, starting a job and then thinking about at the end of it, I'm going to be a vice president or I'm going to be the president. Well, damn, what's your next step in your current day? So take things at a time. Never be too pressed to reach success. Quick success goes away quickly. Okay. Think about every successful person. It took them a long time to be successful. Take your time. Research. Figure that shit out. Map it out. Sit your ass down and write, okay, today I'm going to do this. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. To your goal. Yeah, I said that. I do shit like that. Very literal. Do that, yo. You'll see easier results and you'll be a lot more satisfied that way than quick pop success. And you're going to be thinking, I'm rising. I'm up, bitch. I'm up. And it's going to take one thing to knock all them down. You got to be strong. Be strong. And I'm saying that. And I want to shout out to one person. Shout out to our pretty chocolate girl. She's going through things with her father right now. I reached out to her yesterday to see if she was good. A lot of things went down with her yesterday, girl. You have our support, sister wifey. I hope everything is well. And part of my message, part of this quote of the day is definitely for you. I choose to focus on the next step and not the entire path. Baby, take your time. Okay? Relax. I don't want you feeling like you about to you coming back to YouTube or something and it's gonna be no. Just relax. Calm, breathe. You want to go live, talk about whatever you want to talk about. In due time, the situation between you and Lady Nika will resurface and it'll be a perfect time for you all to talk about it. But remember that immediate step, that next step defines everything. Like you come out here, then it's going to be, you come out here. I'm going to repost my video from when I went through a situation similar to this and how my response was. And I think it was a good response. I think it was a great response. And I'm just only offering you this advice because I like you. I do like you, pretty chocolate girl. So shout out to our pretty chocolate girl. You're in our prayers, you're in our thoughts. And I hope everything goes well with your family. And shout out to the crew. Thank y'all for rocking with us today. I will email you about the Women's History panel. Thank you, Southern Belle. Hey, thank you, Jernay. Thank y'all. Yes, okay, good. The entire hella, okay. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Thank y'all for being here with me today. I'm sorry I couldn't get to hot topics. We be just rocking and rolling. I hope y'all hit that like button. I hope I got some likes. Please, please, please. The universe has you, PCG. I feel some type of way. What's wrong, Bobby? Bobby, what's wrong? About the panel? You already know you down. You can get under. You already know your voice, your opinion matters. Period. As soon as that link drop, bam. Absolutely. Please, 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 please. I didn't send you a message. I think. Oh no, I sent only emails. I sent emails, and I think I did a couple of Instagram messages. So, but you always can come through. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here, and what I'm gonna stop doing, today. I'm gonna stop saying I'll see y'all when. I'm not gonna say that no more. I'm not gonna give y'all no date. I'll just say until next time, okay? Because I hate y'all waiting like for a live and I don't show up because something happened. So I'd rather just not say it than to say it and y'all be like, where nigga, what the fuck you at? Because I'm on my shit. I like my channel. I'm taking notes. Yeah, I'll be doing my shit. You know what I'm saying? I do my work. It's just that I got a job now. Yeah, I mean, I've been had a job, but it's a lot more responsibility now. It's a lot more responsibility. I'm excited about it, but it's a lot more, y'all. Like, meeting every day now. I never had like every day input for everything. Can you come back with some solutions for this? And I need it tomorrow. And that's great. It's a great thing. It's a great thing to have at this point in my career. I've been 11 years doing what I'm doing now. 11 years. I'm 35. So it's a great feeling. Shout out to the crew. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all as always. Until next time. Until next time, baby. Until next time. Deuces. And make sure you hit that like. Don't leave me hanging on the like. Deuces. Good morning. Thank you for being here this morning.
Let's go. Oh, let's start this show. King Roman News gonna come right through. Gonna give you that news just like you know he can do. Hot topics in your face, baby. King Roman knows his place, baby. King Roman News.
Good morning.
6:30 a.m. Eastern time, baby. He's gonna come right on time with the news just for you. Celebrity news, politics, and local news just for you. King Roman News. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let's go. Hey, let's start this show. King Roman News, coming just for you. King Roman News, coming just for you. 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. King Roman News, King Roman News.